It's a record on this computer. So hello everyone. So we're going to start off our lesson today with solving questions related to ratio. Okay, so over here we have this question. Oh yeah, we just solved this. Okay, so P to Q to R given P to, oh, this is in PowerPoint. Stop. I'll have to get to my PDF. Yeah. Okay, so solve each of the following. P to Q to R is 3 to 4 to 12. Now, what this means is literally they are parts. Okay, it can be anything. For example, P can be maybe purple, or, can be a quantity of pink marbles or something like that. Pink marbles to maybe if I don't want to use Q, I use blue to red, something like that. 3 parts to 4 parts to 12. That's the ratio. And then they ask you to answer for what is the ratio of P to Q. So we just solved it earlier. So I'm going to have a quick go through here. Where is the pen? Hold on, yeah. Yeah, found the pen. So the ratio of P to Q is going to be 3 to 4. Okay. We can't simplify this. P to 3 to 4 cannot be simplified further. The ratio of P to R, P is 3 parts, R is 12 parts. Thus, this one can be simplified further to 1 to 4. Okay, 3 divided by 3 is 1, 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 1 to 4 parts. And then come to Q to R. Q is 4 parts and R is 12 parts. Thus, it can be simplified to 1, 2, 3 parts. Okay. See, remember I'm using the word parts. All right. In the same manner, we go down to question B here. Okay. P to Q to R, okay, is 3 to 6 to 2. What is the ratio of P to Q? So P is 3 parts. Q is 6 parts. Thus, simplify this, it becomes 1 to 2. Okay, done. P to R, P is 3 parts. R is 2 parts, but it cannot be simplified, so we leave it like that. We just leave it as it is. Q to R, Q is 6 parts, and R is 2 parts. Thus, this can be simplified. It's 3 to 1. Done? So this is how we solve these ratio questions on the first page. Moving on to our second question. Now we have to find the value of P to Q to R for each of the following. However, in each of the following, they've given you in parts. Say P to Q is 6 to 5. Q to R is 5 to 4. However, you can notice the link, the similarity. Q in this case is 5, which means, can you see Q is 5? So I can easily write this ratio out as P to Q to R as equal to P 6, Q is 5, and Q is the same on the other side as well. So we just have to copy the R, follow with the R. I don't have to do anything because Q happens to be the same value or the same number of parts. Okay? Do you guys understand? Can I have a thumbs up on this? Good. All right, let's look at the second question. Now, the second question here, clear the drawing. P to Q is 8 to 3. P to R is 8 to 5. So, which is the same one? P, it's 8 to 3. The same P is also 8. So, you really don't have much of a problem again, because all we have to do is find P to Q to R. That's what our question wants. The ratio of P to Q to R. Isn't it? Find the ratio of P to Q to R. So What is the ratio of P to Q to R? Can I have this in your chat now, guys? Your turn now. Tell me what is the ratio in your chat, P to Q to R. Put in chat now. All of you, huh? All right. Hold on 1 minute. I have one answer there, 2 answers, 3 answers came in. Very good. All of you are pretty good. 8 parts to 3 parts to 5 parts. Use the colon, okay? Not the semicolon. Colon means 2 dots. Semicolon means dot with a comma there. Now, if you want to space out or not space out, that's up to you because it's your handwriting, but you don't have to space out. Okay, I'm just spacing out just to give it a better look for y'all. Okay. But when you answer in transfer maths or any quizzes, you don't have to space out. Okay, number 3 now. Okay, all of you try to answer number 3. Now let's check P to Q to R. Do we have the ratios intact? P is 3, Q is 4, but the Q here is 2. So, anyone has an idea on what to do? Hands up and unmute your mic and tell me. What to do? Is the Q the same? Here the Q is 4. Here Q is 2. Yes, Rishabh, you raised your hands. What shall we do?
It's like a bit like fractions. You have to change by multiplying.
All right. What do we multiply?
The 2 times by whatever number that makes it 4. So 2 times 2. And 1
times with whatever number that will make it
4.
4. So what number times 2 will give you 4?
2.
2, exactly. But what you do, okay, Rishabh, continue.
You have to do the same thing for the R.
Yes, very good. So the R also will become times 2. Do you guys understand?
2.
Okay, that's right. So now our ratio of P to Q to R would be, P stands the same. There's nothing that you're going to change with P. So P is 3 parts. Your Q, you're going to follow 4, right? So Q is also going to be 4. However, on the other side, where Q was 2 to 1, you want to make your Q 4. So now 4 will be equivalent to R would be 2. Do you understand? So this would be your answer. Can you guys understand this? If you understand this, thumbs up, please. Faham ke? What is happening? Good. Thank you, Gloria. Okay, good, Fatin. Clear drawing. Okay, let's move on now. Number 4, again, P to Q is 1 to 6. Q to R is 4 to 3. Not so easy already. P, okay, it's 1. Q is our problem because Q here is 6 and the Q here is 4. How are we going to solve this now? Maybe somebody else other than Rishabh. How are we going to solve this? Any ideas? Anybody? Hands up lah. Don't be shy, okay? Come on.
Rishabh is the only person who's not shy here.
Nah, we've given chance for Rishabh. Anybody else? Gloria, Danya, Krish, Sridhar.
I don't understand the question.
Make Q the same.
You have to make Q the same. Yes, that's right, Sridhar. You got to make Q the same. Krish, can you see the Q is not the same?
Yep.
So what must we do? We must make Q the same. Now, do you remember in fractions when you learn in standard 6, when the denominators are not the same, what do you do when you want to add or subtract fractions?
Multiply.
You
Multiply
make them the
each
same.
other.
You find a common denominator, yes or not?
Yes.
So how do you find a common denominator for 6 and 4?
6 and
24.
Unmute
6
yourself,
times
yeah?
4, 4 times 6.
6 times 4 would be how much?
24.
24.
24. 4 times 6 would be
24.
24 as well.
24. So at this point, you can actually say that 6 and 12 can be the same. But I can tell you 6 and 4 can also meet at point 12. Agreed or not?
Yeah.
Don't you think 6 times 2 is 12, right?
Yep. 4
And
times 3
4
is
times
12.
3 is also 12. Don't they meet there? Don't they become the same? You see, this is why you learned what? The smallest factor, remember?
Yeah.
You remember in your chapter 2, you learned finding the smallest factor, the common factor, the common multiple, sorry, not factor, but the common multiple,
Find the lowest.
okay?
Yep.
The lowest common multiple, exactly. So now you know that 6 can become 12, and over here, sorry, the Q can become 12, and the Q can become 12 for this part, okay? Now what happens here? The 4 times 3, you get 12. You do the same for the R. So over here, 3 will times 3 to get R. But over on this side, P will times how much? Who can tell me? How much will P have to be multiplied with?
The same.
Huh? Again?
2.
Fatin, what's your answer? Come on, don't worry, you can make mistakes.
Multiply by 2.
3 or 2?
2.
2, yes. Why? Because this part belongs here. Can you see P to Q is 1 to 6. This Q of 6, you multiply by 2, you get 12. So this P also you multiply by 2 and you will get what? 1 times 2 will be 2.
2.
Do you understand? Whereas this Q was 4. This Q you had to times with 3 to get 12. Now the Q is the same. But the R, you have to multiply by 3. So the R is now how much? 9. So this P to Q is 2 to 12. This Q to R is 12 to 9. Do you all understand the ratio now? Okay, so I'm going to clear this and do it again. All right. What I'm going to explain to you guys, listen carefully. The Q here, all right, the Q here is not the same. This Q, it's 6 parts, and this Q, it's 4 parts. We want to make sure the Q, the value for the Q is the same. Now, where do we find 6 and 4? Some of you say take 6 times 4, 24. But lowest common multiple of 6 and 4 is 12. Because 6 times 2, you're going to get 12. Right or not? And 4 times 3, you are also going to get the same 12. So this is the part where Q is the same. The value for Q is the same. Do you understand? So if I had to take 6 and times 2 for my Q, my P will also times 2. So the P now will become 2 to 12. That will be my ratio for this. And the ratio for this part would be Q to R. These 3, this R will also have to multiply by 3 because that's what you did to this Q here. And 3 times 3, you will get 9 parts. So now do you see 2 different ratios? 2 to 12 and 12 to 9. So after this, you need to write the ratio of P to Q, to P to Q to R. And that would be, your P is 2, your Q is 12 and your R is 9. This is the reason why it cannot be simplified. When you put all these three numbers together, you cannot simplify it any further. But if you separate it, 2 to 12, yes. If I separated the ratio of P to Q, 2 to 12, I can simplify it to become 1 to 6. If I separated the ratio 12 to 9, I can simplify it to become 4 to 3. But if I want to combine it like that, it has to be the same. Okay, and 2 to 12 to 9 cannot be simplified any further. Do you understand? Siapa faham bagi thumbs up? Tak faham? Give me thumbs down.
Boleh faham.
Boleh faham? Sure. Sridhar? Okay, Krish went like,
Boleh
all
faham,
right, I'm
Cikgu.
somewhere there. Is that right, Krish?
I mean that I don't understand.
Oh, you mean that you don't understand? Okay, which part of it that you don't understand? Which part? Tell me.
The part where you know the P and Q 1 6. That part.
The P and the Q, this one.
Yep.
Okay, look at the Q. The Q is 6, right? So
Yeah.
I want to make the Q the same for this and this ratio. Okay, so what do? Here is 6 parts, here it's 4 parts. Do you understand the part where I get 12 for the Q?
Yeah.
Do you understand this part, why I get 12?
Yeah.
Because I want to make the Q the same,
Yeah.
right or not?
Yes.
So this part of my ratio where the P to Q is 1 to 6, the 6 I had to times 2 to get 12. I do the same to my P. So I take 1 and times 2, I will get 2 to 12. Do you understand that?
Yeah, understand.
Okay, this ratio of 1 to 6, okay, becomes 2 to 12 when I multiply each number with 2. You see, you simplify ratios, right? In the same way, you can actually expand back by multiplying. And in the same side, on the other side, again, the Q to R is 4 to 3. I multiply by 3, so it becomes 12 to 9. Do you understand this part now of the ratio?
Yep.
I do this so that my 12 and 12 is the same. There you see, my Q is the same, it's 12. Then I put in my P and I put in my R. You understand now?
Yep, I understand.
Okay, good. So we clear. Now let's move on. Okay? Word problems. Okay, let's see. Akmal, Bena, and Chan share a number of marbles in the ratio of 2 to 4 to 5, which means what, guys? Akmal gets 2 parts, Bena gets 4 parts, Chan gets 5 parts. That's what it means. Okay? The first person to the first ratio, the second person to the second ratio, the third person to the third ratio. Do you understand? This is ratio. Ratio means parts. Okay. Now, question says, if Bena has 180 marbles, this is your information. Where is Bena? Bena is this one, the second person. So how many parts is Bena? Bena is 4 parts. Do you understand? Are you following me?
Yes.
Okay. You must analyze Bena, find Bena. Bena is the second person. So 2 to 4 to 5. Akmal to Bena to Chan. Bena has 4 parts. And Bena's 4 parts is equivalent to 180 marbles. All we need to do is our ratio. So 4 parts is equivalent to 180 marbles. Take out your calculator. Calculate for me 1 part is how much, or if not, use your brains. How much?
45.
Very good. 45 marbles. Got it? Understand now?
Yes.
Okay. This is just our calculation, our deduction for 1 part. So now we want to calculate. We haven't gone to the question. Now only we are going to the question. Question is, calculate the total number of marbles owned by Akmal and Chan. Now we want Akmal plus Chan. Yes or not? Total means plus. Yes or not? So Akmal and Chan, you tell me how many parts is that?
7.
7. Very good. You write 7 parts. Then you go down and write one more equals. What do we do now, guys?
45 times 7.
7 times 45 marbles. And take out your calculator. And then tell me what's your answer?
315.
315 marbles.
Is this doable?
Yes.
Doable. Okay. This is what problems. Not too bad. Not too bad. Can do? Now, please copy it on your side. Okay. Don't just listen. You see, you must also bring it out on your side. So make sure you have this written on your module. Okay. Can I move on to the next question? You need some more time. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. That means I'll move on to the next question. These are important solving method that you should, try to learn, how to answer like this. Okay, done? Copy? Hey, then you can watch my video again lah. If not, who's going to watch? Isn't it? Pity me, I record only. Okay, you all watch video again and copy. Now we're going to number 4. All right, we're going to number 4 now. All right. So, okay, ready? All right, let's do the ratio. Ratio of Daniel's savings to Eileen is 2 to 3. So Daniel has 2 parts, Eileen has 3 parts. And the ratio of Eileen to Farah is 6 to 5. You see this now? Daniel to Eileen is 2 to 3. So I'm going to write D for Daniel. To the ratio of Eileen, D to E, is equivalent to 2 to 3. However, the ratio of Eileen to Farah, okay, Eileen to Farah is equivalent to 6 to 5. Don't you see, like, this is the question we did earlier, where the ratios are not the same, but you got to make it the same. So we make it the same first. Don't go read anything else. Just stop reading and concentrate on the ratio first. Try to make it the same. What do we want to make the same? We are looking at Eileen's ratio. Can you see Eileen here is 3 parts? Eileen here is 6 parts. Yes or not? So I want to make this Eileen here of 3 parts become 6 parts. That's not too difficult. So what is going to happen is, I'm going to multiply this ratio, double it up. It will become 4 to 6. Do you see that? This is what we have been doing earlier. Okay. Now, Eileen. Now I can write Daniel to Eileen to Farah. All 3 of them would be 4 parts to 6 parts to 5 parts. This is my understanding now. Are you following me, guys? So far?
Yeah.
Thumbs up if you can follow me. Do you understand what's happening? This is what we did earlier, where the ratio is not the same, we make it the same. Krish, are you following? Can understand?
Yes, teacher, can understand.
Good. Okay, so now we want to work on the numbers. If Farah's saving is 150, so where is Farah? We look at our ratio here. This is Farah. Farah has got 5 parts. Yes or not? So 5
Yeah.
parts is equivalent to RM 150. 1 part. Take out your calculator, or if not, you use your brains. How much is it, darlings?
30. 30.
Very good. 30. Done. We want to calculate Daniel's savings. Now, Daniel has got how many parts? Look at your final ratio here. Because this is where you can compare. Farah has 5 parts. Daniel has 4 parts. Can you see that? So,
Yes, teacher.
Daniel would be how much? Daniel is 4 parts. Yes or not?
30 times
So
6.
4 times RM30, which is equivalent to RM 120. Do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
This is how we solve. Okay? That is why earlier you had these questions where you needed to equalize the ratios. Make it the same, make it comparable by multiplying. And now you can write it all together, just like the PQR earlier we were doing. Now it's DEF. Okay? The ratio of Daniel to Eileen to Farah is 4 to 6 to 5. Earlier it was 2 to 3, and this is 6 to 5. But 3 to 6, you got to make this 3 become a 6 here, because Eileen has to be same. So this has to double up. So 2 becomes 4, 3 becomes 6. Copy the same ratio over here into all 3. So Daniel to Eileen to Farah is 4 to 6 to 5. Then we work on the question. If Farah's savings is 150, so 5 parts, this is Farah. 150, 1 part is 30. Daniel has 4 parts, so 4 times 30 is 120. Understood? Thumbs up if you can. Thank you. Okay, Gloria, okay? Rishabh, Tristan? Tristan is not here. Okay, good.
Good
Well
teacher.
done. Let's move on. Oh, okay. All right, let's move on to number 5. Okay, how many questions do we have, guys? Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my God. I'm sure we can't finish everything. Okay, but we will try our level best. Okay. Now, number 5, betul? Okay, good. All of you. Maybe I give you time. Would you like to try this on your own first? Okay. I'm going to pause the recording, not stop, so that I give you time. I give you exactly about 2 minutes. Okay. So let's resume recording. And let's look at question number 5. Yes, this is a soalan that is aras tinggi, we call it, okay, or higher level, because it requires you to do multiple steps or understand a little bit what's happening behind the scene. Put all that aside. Let's just try to see if we can solve it. The question says that to prepare orange drink, you know, orange drink, you guys have a party, you prepare orange drink, right? The ratio of the volume of orange cordial, I hope you know what's cordial, huh? Okay, hold on, Rishabh, with that. Okay, cordial to the ratio of water is 2 to 5. Guys, it means if he puts 200 milliliters of cordial, he's going to pour 500 milliliters of water into it. Do you understand that? And you know what volume is? Volume can be, water can be calculated as volume. So over here, Hazim prepared 1,400 centimeter cube of orange drink. Is it centimeter? Okay, maybe I got the ratio wrong, the unit wrong. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Okay, so over here, 2 to 5, that 2 to 5, okay, we'll start with this. Cordial, the volume of cordial, the ratio of cordial to water, okay, is the same as 2 to, sorry, it's equivalent to 2 to 5 parts. Okay, altogether he made 1,400. That was his total volume. So how many parts was that? That is cordial plus water. Do you understand or not? Now he mixed already. and he got 1,400 centimeter cube of volume there, water there. Should be milliliters. Okay, I may have to double check on the unit here, but never mind. The idea is 7 parts is equivalent to 1,400. 1 part is how much? You take 1,400 divided by 7, 200. Exactly. So coming back to our ratio, if we used that, okay, I'm going to put in there 2 times 200. How much would that be?
400.
400 for the cordial, and the other one would be 1,000. Yes or not?
Yes.
For the water. Okay, this is going to be the measurement. Now what happened? He added 120 centimeter cube of ice to the orange drink. What happens now, guys? If you add ice, what happens to our drink? Common sense, what happens?
What will become watery?
What will become more?
Water.
Water will become more, yes or not? Your
Yes.
part of water is increasing now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So the cordial didn't change, you know, the cordial is still the same. Okay, but the water now became 1,120.
Yes.
Do you
Correct.
see that? Okay, now we simplify. This is new ratio. Okay, the new ratio after the ice has melted. Of course, you put in ice, the ice will melt. That is science, yes or not? So now your water is not 1,000, it's 1,120. Why? Because the ice had melted and merged with the water. Okay. All right, hold on. We have to simplify this. So what would this be if I were to simplify it? Of course, the first thing is cut off the 0 at the back there. And I will have 40 to 112. And then I'm going to also simplify it by further dividing with, can I divide with 4?
Yes.
Okay, what would I get? If I divide by 4, here I'll get 10.
10
And 112 divided by 4 is?
38, I think.
112 divided by 4 is how much? 28. 28. Yes or not? Can I divide this further? Yes. Divide by 2. So
Yeah.
I'll get here 5 to 14.
5,
Do you see that?
14.
5 to 14. Can I divide it further? Can I simplify it further? No more already.
No.
Okay. So this is my new ratio of the volume of cordial and the water after the ice has melted. Yeah, thank you. Some of you came up with that answer. Krish, Danya, well done. Do you understand now, guys, what's happened here? Okay, can I have a thumbs up, please? Gloria, do you understand? Fatin, do you understand? You need time to copy? Or you watch my video again, all right? All right, okay, so let's clear. Okay, I'm going to give you like a few seconds, quickly, put this inside, grab it inside your head. Okay, clear the drawing now. Let's move on to number 6. Okay, number 6 looks like an easier question to me. Never mind, let's read. The ratio of the number of reference books to the number of story books in a bookshelf is 2 to 3. So, reference book, I'll just put R. Story books, I'll put S. That's it. Is equivalent to 2 to 3. Find the percentage of the reference books on the shelf. Guys, in total, may I know how many parts are there? How many parts of books are there?
5.
5 parts. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, your reference is how many parts?
2 parts.
2 parts.
2
So it's
parts.
2 out of 5. Do you understand? 2 parts out of 5 parts. And then you times 100%. Every time you want to find percentage, we times 100%.
40%.
On your calculator, how much?
40%, I think.
40%. Done. You see?
40%.
Is this difficult?
No, not that difficult.
Okay, not that difficult. Good. Okay, so I'm going to go on to the next question. Clear this? Number 7, 8, 9. How many we have? 10, 11. I think 10, 11 tak sempat. Okay, it's already 8:03. So let's go to 7. Okay, the ratio of the number of primary school students. Hold on. The ratio is wrong here. Oh my God, hold on. Let me find my source. I need to find my source now. There's a typo error. Okay, there. Okay, my source.
I think it's 7.
Yes,
Because
let me see.
if you shift and use
Okay,
7,
what is
you get
this?
that symbol.
Let me find the question. Hold on, guys. Sometimes I also make.
You just put whatever number there.
Hey, cannot lah, whatever. Where is this, huh? The ratio of primary school students to the secondary school students is 7:3, guys. Correction here, okay? Put in the number 7. Okay, can you guys do that? 7,
Okay,
7. Okay, 7:3. Okay, correction. So the ratio of primary school students to secondary school students, so P for primary to S for secondary equals 7:3. Good. Find the percentage of the secondary school students. Ayo, so easy. Some 7:3. Secondary, how many guys? Tell me the answer straight. Ayo, sounds so easy. 30%. Okay. So the percentage of secondary students, how do you get it? It's 3 out of 10 times 100%, just like the earlier question.
Like 30%.
That's 30%. Some of the number is so easy. Okay lah, form 1 lah, they give you easy number. Okay?
The form 1 they give us easy. I thought form 1 is like university.
No lah, no.
My teachers scare me so much. My primary school teachers scare me so much.
Nah lah. Form 1 is okay lah, form 1, not too bad. I just saw your syllabus all very nice. Okay, I'm sorry.
You also scared us.
Sorry. Okay. Can we go on to number 8, guys?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, clear? All right, let's move on to number 8 and 9. Today we finish, okay? 10 and 11, you do it by yourself. Next week we check, okay? 15% of Kim's monthly salary is for paying the house rent. Find the ratio of the money used to pay the house rent to the total monthly salary. So guys, over here, you got to use your logic thinking a bit. They want to find the ratio of rent to the total salary. Correct or not? Do you understand that? Now,
Yes, teacher.
this one, 15% is given in percentages. 15% is she pays for rent. Okay? That means her total salary is how many percent?
100.
Very good, 100%. Do you see that now?
Yes.
Okay, 15% to the total of her monthly salary. That's the ratio that they want. So 100% is her monthly salary. 15% of it, she pays the ratio. They want you to find the ratio of rent to the total salary. So 15% to 100%. After that, we cancel the percentages off. We don't want the units there. And we have 15 to 100. Simplify it further, divide by 5, and you will get 3. Thank you very much, Danya, to 20. Done? Done. Do you understand now? Ratio?
Yes, teacher.
Understand, teacher.
Last question. Okay, for the day. 25% of the monthly income of Lim's family is used for paying house installment. Question asks you to find the ratio of the income used to pay the house installment to the total monthly income. Again, the ratio was installment to the total monthly income.
Income,
Correct
sorry.
or not? Installment to income. So, according to the story, 25% of the total monthly income is used to pay installment. So this is 25%. Okay. And what is the total monthly income?
100%.
100%. Now we take away the percentages.
25 over 100.
And then you can already see this can easily be
1 over
simplified
4.
into
1 over
1 to 4. Well done. Got it?
Yeah.
Some questions. Okay, these are all coming from books, resource books. Now I give you from local books. The next lesson I source from international books. Okay, questions on ratio. You'll find it a bit more challenging the next time round. But don't worry, okay? Clear this. You have 2 more questions to attempt on your own. Okay, number 10 and number 11. So do give this a try. Okay, give this a try and tell me next week. We'll discuss this first. Hey, not next week. Next week is holidays. Okay, according to our calendar, we don't have class during holidays. Okay,
Yay!
the following week. All right, and that one after that we'll have long. Why am I recording all this? All right, our lesson is officially ended now. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording.